right there in the laser icon button, as they are saved with pgram done.
So 100% power, 50% speed's already saved in there. You don't have to go in and enter anything.
You just want to double check your power settings and then click on run to send it to the engraving machine.
Any other questions? I think I saw another hand. Yes, sir.
I think this is a great idea because it covers all those employees we have that are scared to death of computers and see a bunch of buttons and it freaks them out. And for tons of customers, they just want the name changed on the standard templates. And anybody can go in and go to this version. There's no buttons to mess with. They type in the text. They don't worry about mistakenly pushing buttons and blowing up the computer. But I haven't reinvented the wheel. My same files work. And I think this makes a lot more sense than tagging for in-store use. You use all the same files.
Okay.
You got emotion behind that.
I think this is,
You know?
I love this. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could come with this as well. You could send one employee here to come and learn how to use the full software from pgram done, and then they could show them this version. And how easy would it be to teach someone new this right here initially? Yes.
I noticed that on the example you showed, it started out with 2 lines of text and went to 1. Would it automatically, if you hit enter, go back to 2 centered lines of text?
When you probably have to reopen up the template.
Yeah, rescan the
Yeah,
job.
rescan the job.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Yes.
So right now, you can, if we had this toggle back to the full version or this one?
Yes, yes. It's a process. Before you open up the file, you basically copy files. It takes about 1 minute, and it'll open up the other version.
We have both versions though on the computer.
Yes, absolutely. I do right now on my computer.
Yeah.
I just have to uninstall this, and by that I mean replace 2 files. Just takes about a minute.
Cool. Why would you go to both of these? I mean, why not just do one, like the tag?
Well, you have more functionality if you have all the options that you're currently getting in the software. So as you get more comfortable with the laser and the software, you'll see you'll want to offer more to your customers and have more editing capabilities. But until you get to that point, this might be easier for some people. Or if you have 10 employees and 7 of them are uncomfortable, with graphics, but you don't have the graphic-oriented people always in the store. This is a way they can still run the laser. You can keep producing and not run into problems. And so you can switch it either all the icons on or all the icons off, either way you like. As you grow, with the laser, you grow with the software.
I was thinking, sometimes, you do get tied up with a customer customizing it and changing things, and not really know how to charge them. To me, I could say now,
We
if you
actually-
go to the standard thing,
Yeah.
it would just be the standard price. But if you go to customized software, or we do a little bit of changes for you, it's a higher cost.
We've got baseball bats now, so you can stand like this. No, I think that's a very
great
good
idea.
point.
Yeah.
Because with the stripped down version of the software, you take away options. So if you go up to our counter, one of the things you'll notice is that if you want to change the font, you've got 8 to choose from. That's it. There are no other fonts. I mean, technically, yeah, we've got 1,000 fonts on those machines, but we don't want to sit with someone for 15 minutes picking a font out on a $4 item. It just doesn't add up. So yeah, using that allows you to limit options, which in turn limits those types of events where you've got someone who's like, do you have something else? And right now you can say no, you can. But in that situation, it'd be like, no, I don't have anything else here. This is all I've got. I can change out the name. I can't move things around. It is as it is. So, again, fries, shakes, burgers. That's it. And there's some companies out there doing very well with that. In-N-Out Burger, anyone? No.
To make sure I understand, if you're running this version, can you immediately toggle to all the functionality, or you have to get out and reload?
You would have to get out. Well, you can go, but you'd be by the drop-down menus.
So it's all there.
It's all there. It's just in the drop-down. Now, if you want the icons, then yes, you have to get out, get back in. It takes about a minute.
Yeah. And that's just right now, and we've been working on this for a week and a half, so that could be subject to change.
You can run 2 programs.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just be able
Well, you
to.
can run just 2 programs next week, or 2. I mean, we do that.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll just
You
need to
can- well,
run it.
No, not the way it's set. No, because there's stuff set uninstalled and installed in the root folder. So
Oh, okay.
it's going from the root folder is what it's doing.
I mean, we can, because we run a couple different programs
Yeah.
sometimes where you just, like, you set up with a couple people and.
Any more questions? Yes, sir.
I just want to comment again. I think this is the greatest thing y'all have come up with, because now we can utilize all the employees in the store. You have some we threaten do not touch. Help us utilize this machine and let it sit there. Because if somebody's not there, the machine doesn't get run.
Exactly.
So, yeah, this is a great.
Okay. It's good to hear. Thank you.
One other point you might want to consider at some time, we're newbies, we haven't gotten our machine yet.
Okay.
But we're sitting there wanting to work on the software, but because it hasn't been shipped with our thing, we can't do it. Your software would have a training mode or something where it isn't fully functional, that you can load it on a PC and you can mess around with it at home, doing things, but not being able to
Yes.
fully complete it. It'd really be helpful for new
That's a good
retailers
idea.
and employees trying to learn software.
Yeah, yeah, so you're learning before you get the machine,
Right.
spending the weeks. at it.
Whose arm does Jack have to twist though?
Well, I'll try and twist away your arms to get moving along.
That's a good idea.
Well, ours was a month after our training.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
So
forget.
it was
forget a lot.
horrible.
You really
It was horrible
do.
when it
Yeah.
came in, of not remembering
Yeah.
what all we
And
learned.
Jerry, Joe, when you guys ship the, you also ship the CD as well.
Yeah, the key goes with the laser.
Yeah.
The reason it does is because we don't get the key until we get the laser.
Yeah.
And we set it all up and then ship it out all together.
Okay. So yes.
So that's why it is as it is right now. But yes, I would love that too, Don. Can I just put my name on that?
And yeah, we're here to make your job easier and to help your business grow. So please tell us your suggestions because we want to know them. If you don't grow, then we're not going to grow. And so it's a great relationship we've got here. Let us help you, and please help us help you.
Yeah, feedback is critical in growing our business, your business, P. Graham Dunn's business, all the way through. So if there's a product that you would like to see, let P. Graham Dunn know. If it's not capable of currently, being held on the laser engraver, such as maybe a cylindrical attachment, and you want to do glassware, well, you would talk to P. Graham Dunn and say, hey, we're getting a large, request for this type of product or that type of product, and maybe we can come up with something for you to expand your business, if there's enough requests for it.
That's not a
Well, I guess my question is why, if you get into Word and that type of thing, you have the option to add buttons and hide buttons. And so you basically have made 2 batches of software in essence. You've taken one and diced it off to do a control. Is there any reason that you just couldn't simplify it and give the option to show buttons, not show buttons, so the owner can say, hey, he's going to have to set it up. I'm not going to be here, so I'm going to deactivate the buttons. And thus, in turn, because you say right now they've got full functionality in a sense by using the drop-down menu. The buttons are gone. There they don't have to load down, bring back up the other full-fledged one when he comes back. It's a matter of drop-down, click, and show buttons.
Not in this version. That was my first request, meeting with Joe and Franklin and Jerry, was that we wanted just a button or an icon where you could turn them on and turn them off like that, but it's not available. Our technicians said it's not available in this software. It's not easy, it's not capable of being done. It could be, but it would really jack up the cost of the program to rewrite the program properly.
Any other questions? So yeah, that's what we're thinking of right now. We're giving you 2 software solutions, one in a very simplified form and one in a more complex simplified form.
So is there for sure going to be one of the others? I mean, can we figure this is one of the others?
Something's coming. Yeah, absolutely. Something's coming. Okay. That.
In the next
don't
30 days?
Don't push me to a date yet, because this is 2 weeks old. What we're looking at here. The Tag Me we first saw in January. There's a very first peek that we had at it, and we didn't get into the